Okay, this is the explanation video to the Chapter 5 Chapter Challenge video, and the reason why I picked this song was because I wanted a song that related to what we were learning about, which was sound and light. And the song that I picked was Let There Be Rock by AC/DC, and it closely related to it because in the song the lyrics already say he said, let there be sound, there was sound, let there be light, there was light, and then he says, let there be drums. And in the video, for the drums, I have the coffee thing that holds the coffee, whatever you call it. Yeah, and the more you fill it with water, or the less you fill it, it would make a different pitch, so we just used that. It was empty when we used it. And we used lights in our video. We wanted to use it was red, green, and blue, I think we used, which all have to do with the combinations of light and the reflection when they combine. We wanted to show that in the video, and I guess I could go over some of the lyrics and what they meant. In the beginning, back when it was made, when the universe was created, light and sound was made. Man didn't know about sound and light because we didn't know anything. Number was the shade because the number is the part that is the darkest, so that's the shade. All sound travels in waves. We know that all sound travels in waves, and light travels in straight lines. No one knew what light and sound would do, but Isaac had the news. I chose Isaac because he closely related to the topic of light, so I chose him to put in the lyrics, and he said there would be sound. We're just using these lyrics from the original song. There was sound, let there be light, there was light, and as we did the let there be light, I had someone flick on the switch to show the light. For the drums, let there be drums, I had the drums, the coffee holder thing, whatever you call it, and the guitar, let there be guitar. There was a guitar, I didn't play it all. But then for the let there be rock, I just replaced it with let there be physics. And then there's a solo, and then it comes back, and it says, and light came to pass through the acrylic glass, it reflected throughout the other end. So when light passes through, it reflects out the other end. Sound traveling through air. Sound usually travels at 340 meters per second, so put that in there. White light makes 7 colors. They were also known as Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, I'm pretty sure. Sound only travels through things that we call mediums, which is water or air, which I think I mentioned in the lyrics. Yeah, something like water, and the sound travels 4 times faster than water. Not sure why, but it does. And this is what I had to say. Let there be, it goes on, let there be light, all that stuff, and then goes to let there be physics, and then goes back to verse 3, I think it is. Light can travel through all types of lenses. I mentioned and can make objects appear bigger, smaller. I mentioned that the lenses were concave and there were lenses that were convex. And then the last line I put, and Mr. White turned and said to the class, let there be physics. So basically we used the drum. Our homemade instrument was the drum, which was the coffee, which this one's kind of filled a little bit more, but it doesn't make the same sound and same pitch. It has a different frequency. We use the lights. We try to use the lights. We use the lasers. We do the lights on and off. And I think that's about it. We try to make the lyrics relate as closely as possible and be informational and entertaining as possible, even though I'm not that great of a singer, but that's about it. Okay.